In the last video, I made Ophelia the realistic octopus following Megan Lapp Crafty Intentions pattern. And now I have all these pony beads to use up, and I learned how to apply beads to things. So I'm excited about that. And I found via Willow and Wild Studio a pattern for little turtle fidgets. So this is the first one that I made. I'm excited for this too because I can do different color combinations. They have a hedgehog one, but it looks like they use a solid color for the whole body, and then it's just the beads that are giving the like pins on the hedgehog different color, which is realistic, but I'm like, I like the idea of using up more colors. I think this is a really good, those scraps. So this is some of that beautiful Bordeaux, 100% superwash wool. And then this is the Big Twist Pool Time acrylic. So this is the first one that I made. And I do notice he's got a little bit of a funky kink in here. I'm not sure what that's about. I think I might try and block that to be better. I mean, if you do press it, it will sit nicer, but then it seems to want to relax back in. So anyway, here's the first one. Pretty cute. I also like the idea of making more of these because I think these are going to have a lower price point, and I understand that several of my items at my spot, specifically the Crafty Intentions patterns, are quite expensive. So I want to be able to make cute things that people can still afford if they want for their budgets, because we all have to keep a roof over our head and things like that. So I've made several more little turtles, but I wanted to just mention this corner has evolved into this. Hello Chaos. I think I'm gonna keep an eye out for a box or something for here that I can maybe organize it a little easier. I like using this drawer in that it holds the yarn and it keeps it from rolling around everywhere, but obviously I keep grabbing different colors and tossing them in here and it's out of control. So I'm gonna keep an eye out for something, maybe even just a basket or just a box, but we'll see what I come up with. I'll be jumping around in this video a bit, I think. So this was the first little turtle fidget that I made. It's super cute, but it's super wonky when you compare it to this one. This one is the most accurate to the pattern. I'm gonna go and fix the neck because it just seems a little weak and like it wants to go that way a little bit too much. So this is that superwash wool and then the acrylic. I kind of freehanded a hedgehog, which I think I will make more of these. They're just like so satisfying to squish. And I was walking around and like squishing him while I was thinking. I liked it. And then we have more little army. I thought this would be a better color combination, but I don't love it, but someone else might. This one is, there's so many extra beads, but I actually really liked the shell to turtle ratio. And so I kind of kept trying to recreate that to not the greatest effect. There's just a blue on blue, maybe like a boy would like that one. This was a fun Caribbean. And here you can see, I probably got the closest to mimicking this many. It's a much bigger shell to turtle. And then I started running out of my little eyes, so I played with the big eyes. This guy's one of my favorites. I think the nice warm brown eyes work. I did have to do an extra row to make the shell fit the size of the body because this yarn is thinner. And then this guy looks very startled. I don't know about those yellow eyes. But that is them. And then I have got scrunchies, the snail bookmarks. These are the dragon scale dice bag or drawstring pouches. I've got my price tags on those crochet pouches, and I redid this. So my key fobs aren't super seen, but they're here. I moved the macrame over here. I gave a big demo mug sign. And then up here, I gave both sides to the mug cozies. And then I moved the keychains into this basket here. And this is gonna be for a few plants. The ducks just, they don't feel very nice. I'm just not gonna bring them. And we have our cards. I gave a great big macrame plant hanger sign just to try and camouflage the fact that that's an ivy pole. I've added this, the wyvern down here, all these little guys. I am sad, I would like to have better lighting options. Work in progress, but I think this is looking a lot more complete. Oh, I do have this doily too, which was supposed to be a bag and it didn't turn out, so I just stopped there and put that one up for sale. Yeah, I'm excited. I tried out making some granny squares. So this is a bag that is blocking, and on the inside I actually have an extra granny square as a pocket. So I'm very happy with this one. Nice long straps. I think they're a titch too long, but they also work. So it'll depend on the torso length of the individual wearing them. The other side is the opposite, so yellow then orange, and then it's brown and gray for the squares. So you can kind of choose what you want for your outfit with that. This didn't work out. I'm just gonna keep it for myself. This is just, there's too much lining. I don't like this granny square pattern, but I thought I would try it out. I got that box for this corner. I do like it better. It's more functional. Still a bit chaotic, but I'm much happier with that. I don't really want to show you my desk because it's covered in pony beads and eyes, and it's just very crafty. I painted this. This is for my husband's site. I need to redo this part. I tried to get him to rebrand as Leather Working, but he's sticking with Leather Works and Crafts. So I'll just paint over that and put an S and Crafts back in. But I used Canva to kind of come up with this pattern, and then I freehanded it. I feel like I made so much more than is down here, but they take time. Like this hat, I love making ribbing. This was crochet, those granny squares. This is a sunburst granny square. It's a free tutorial or blog post. I don't remember who it's by. And then I made a pom-pom. I have grown my hedgehogs. This one has glow-in-the-dark beads. And I'm not sure what happened that these I was able to make so much bigger. I know I did 2 strands of yarn for this one, but these are so much bigger than these 3. I'm not sure what I did different. This one I think is my favorite. I really like the pearlescent against the burgundy. I did grow the turtles a bit bigger. I'm trying to work up the gusto to make a glow-in-the-dark turtle. I was gonna make a ton more of these, but I'm kind of burnt out on them. I made an octopus. So this was kind of following Ophelia's pattern, but I also kind of just free lilied it a bit. And these also have glow-in-the-dark beads. Oh, this was the other thing that took a while. So water bottle holder. Water bottle not included, but just for demonstration purposes. So it is a really nice pattern. This is made with cotton, the same as this. And you can either carabiner it onto a bag or whatever you have, or you could put it through your belt loops, or if you have a long strap to attach, you can do that also. I personally feel like this won't sell, but I also think someone that's after it will really love it. I think I'm gonna look on Etsy and such and see how much they're priced for, because it took a while and I feel weird about how it needs to be priced. I also kind of lost track of keeping time, so, but I think it was at least 2 hours. But it is really cool. This will stretch, but not very much at all because it is cotton. I want to show you the glow-in-the-dark of the hedgehog and the octopus here, so I will be right back. Okay, so here is the glow-in-the-dark beads on the hedgehog and the bottom of the octopus, and hopefully it will show up all right. Ha 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 ha. It's pretty cool, right? in person, they're still quite bright. And I can see the beads glowing through the yarn. Can I add just enough light? Apparently it's a little too hard to see on video, but it's pretty cool. And I have some, that's pretty fun. Oops, sorry, see that? I have some glow-in-the-dark skull beads that I feel like I need to create things with, but I'm getting a little burnt out, so I have to just keep pushing. Vlogs are worth it for motivation. That kind of hyped me up. So I'm back upstairs. These are the glow-in-dark skull beads, and I think it would be super cute to have a punk hedgehog with these, so, and also a punk tortoise. I kind of want to do a gray and black tortoise, like I think black shell, and then I kind of want to do a pink and gray, so like if it's a girl punk. And then I was just thinking of black hedgehog with these, and I also thought it would be cool to do another octopus with these, with that gradient. It's big twist, I can tell you that, and it is gray ombre. Which am I going to do first? I just did an octopus. For a while there, I was doing granny square turtle hedgehog, granny square turtle hedgehog, granny square turtle hedgehog, and then I just did granny squares because they were the most satisfying to do. So I think I need to do a turtle because I already have a glow-in-the-dark hedgehog. And okay, this is what's happening. I'm going to show you how I accidentally made my tentacle, one of the tentacles, extra long. So I cut it off and sewed it properly. I'm going to make a tortoise with these glow in the dark. And then I'm going to begin the skull pattern ones. And I'm going to make myself do this somehow. I so don't want to. And I said I didn't want to show you my desk, but look at all the pony beads. And there's more over here. And I have, yeah, I have the pearlescent ones in my bag. So like, yeah, did you see the blue ones there? And I thought it would be really cool if someone wanted like a really more natural to do the wood beads, but like, I'm getting a little burnt out. I need other patterns to make. I think that's why I ended up doing the octopus, because I was like, I don't want to make another turtle or another hedgehog. Plus, I'm struggling. I'd be more satisfied, but my hedgehogs are turning out so tiny. So I'm on the fence about pricing the smaller ones less than the bigger ones. Oh my goodness. The trials and tribulations of crafting. I'm procrastinating because I'm having decision fatigue. So I bought this beautiful yarn and I've made one with it, one turtle. And I think I want to use it. But I already made one with a pink body in this. And I want to use those beads, so I feel like they'd get lost. So maybe that for the body. And then gray or something. Yeah, there's still a bunch of yarn in there. And I have smallish bags with some, so I'm done. I have invested $460 into this crafting venture, so we need to start making a return before we do anything more. So we're gonna be as good as we can be. I do have that darker purple. That's not the most attractive, but it's not the worst. But with those beads, I think that's weird. And I don't know why I'm fighting this. I think I just should do that. That body, that shell. And we'll do those glow-in-the-dark beads. Okay, let's just do it. I have a couple of vlog journal thoughts to put out there. Oh my goodness. I think part of the reason I'm feeling burnt out is that I want to have enough variety of stock that I'll have the best chance of having something for everyone. And so I'm anxious about that, about making all this product and it not being something anyone will want. Oh boy, messed up some more, guys. I was like, why am I gonna talk on here and just mess myself up? So that was one of the thoughts. The other thought I had was that making clothing items or blankets is very long-winded. And I enjoy it, but it's also something that needs to be balanced with a more quick start to finish project for myself. So I do like going back to these little amigurumi. They're really cute. They work up fairly quick. So that's something I've noticed about myself, because the ribbing on the granny square hat, woohoo, we have 12, okay. It was really satisfying to do, but it took forever, and I was just ready to be like, woohoo, I made something and I was done. Oh, I bet I know why my hedgehogs are turning out smaller. I went from a larger magic circle to start to a smaller one. That's what it is. Glad I figured it out. That's what's so great about crocheting and getting a little bit lost in it. It's a little meditative. Your thoughts can catch up to your words. I was pretending like I was talking and selling to customers that were walking by my vendor booth, and I'm gonna have a very sore throat. But I actually thought it was kind of fun. I'm glad I kind of practiced, but I know the wrong words are going to come out of my mouth. My brain will be faster than my mouth can keep up. And I'll be hearing it after the fact, or I won't hear it at all, and people will be like, oh, okay, she's interesting. So I'm going to try and be conscientious of slowing down, think about what I'm going to say. But I also think people can kind of understand what I'm trying to get across And sometimes that bubbly energy is contagious, and that can also be enjoyable to experience. I made that change in the hedgehog because I was trying to get a pointier nose, but I don't think there's anything wrong with the other one that I did. Alright, I'll pick up with you guys in a little bit. Head is done.
Complete? Where's my bag?